Hey guys, I'm back. It's me. And welcome to another edition of Nightcapping with Nik-J. This is the weekend recap edition, and boy, do I have a lot to recap. So, listen, let me just start by saying thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. I had a wonderful birthday. I was off all last week, so I spent time at home in Dallas. I dipped off for a few days to visit a friend, and I had a splendid time. It was great catching up. And I came back to Dallas, spent more time with my family, took my dog to Dallas. My people hadn't seen my dog in a while. So we had a great time. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you to my family who showed up and showed out as they always do. Jones Fresh Crew is undefeated. And so yeah, thank you guys for that. Now listen, there's a lot of stuff that happened. There's some stuff that has happened prior to last week, prior to last weekend that I hadn't touched on that I'm probably going to touch on today. So listen, follow me. Just follow me because I will probably go here, jump there, and come back over here. I'm going to start with sports first, though, because you know that is my love. I love sports. Love it, love it, love it. So there was an eventful sports weekend. Some highs, some lows. But let me just start with the French Open because that was the first thing that I watched Sunday morning was the final of the men's French Open. And it was a match between number one and number two, which is Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal, who is my absolute favorite tennis player, men tennis player, male tennis player. You know, Serena is the GOAT in my mind. Anyway, so I love Rafa. Rafa is from Spain, and he was going for an unprecedented 13th championship at the French Open. This man has won this title now 13 times. No, I don't think anybody has ever won one single tennis tournament that many times, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know anybody who has. Anyway, that win made him tie with another, GOAT candidate, Roger Federer. I know his name, Roger Federer. So they both each have 20 individual Grand Slam championships. Now, keep in mind, those two men have 20. Serena's still sitting at 20, 22, 20, 23. Is she looking for 23? No, she's at 22, so she still got them beat. So in my mind, Serena is still to go. Anyway, excellent match. He won in straight sets. Rafa is the king of clay. And if you don't watch tennis, then this probably means nothing to you. But I am a tennis fanatic, and so I was very excited about it. Now, on the women's end, I wasn't too, my girl wasn't playing. Neither one of my girls was playing. I'm a Naomi Osaka, Serena Williams fan. Neither one of them played in this tournament. Serena started, but she pulled out. So I wasn't really, that excited about the women's bracket. But we did get a new champion. I want to say she's 19 years old, Polish girl. This is the first championship that I think Poland has ever had from a woman's tennis player. So congratulations to her. I don't even know her name, but whatever. Moving along. So we're watching games. Cam has been set down because he tested positive for COVID. A lot of game schedules got turned upside down because Tennessee had players that tested positive, and it just was the NFL weekend was crazy. It got even crazier for the 4 o'clock game. I'm DC for life. I'm from Dallas. I'm not a fan of Jerry Jones or the Cowboy front office organization, but the team, the players, I rock with, So I've been an advocate for Dak to get his money for quite some time. I was torn between whether or not he should go ahead and sign the contract or not because it really was a decent deal that Jerry Jones had put on the table. It wasn't like a slap in the face kind of deal. Now, I do understand Dak's position because they should have given him the extension years prior. So it was like he bet on himself. He really did bet on himself. But he crapped out. Yesterday, Dak had one of the most gruesome leg ankle injuries that I have seen in a really, really long time. And it just hurt my feelings. It hurt my heart. I was sick. I really was sick to my stomach because I just felt so bad for him. And then thinking about all the other things that he had gone through this year, aside from the rest of what everybody else in the world was going through with COVID, and it just was heartbreaking. And so I send all the well wishes that I can muster up and pray that he is healed fully and he recovers fully and that he's back better than ever. Then we have the NBA Finals. And the Lake Show showed up and showed out. Now, I did pick Lakers in 6. Wish I had bet somebody because that was my pick, Lakers in 6. I said they were going to have to close the door on Jimmy, Nat Turner, Butler because Jimmy and the Heat were coming to play. They were coming to play. So this was not going to be an easy championship road by no stretch of the imagination. And for anybody who's saying that this championship doesn't count or that this championship deserves an asterisk, y'all can go sit in 5 o'clock traffic because I completely disagree. I think this championship may have been more difficult than any other championship just because of all the turmoil, all the emotions, all the everything that went into this, the starting and the stopping and the not knowing and it just was a lot to deal with. We can always sit on the sideline and say, you know, what people should do and could do or how you would handle it, but you really just don't know. You just don't know. And I think that by there being no home court advantage and by them being in that bubble, it evened the playing field completely. And this was just who's going to play the best in a 7-game series. No extra frou-frou, no extra fan crowd noise, none of that. Just game. And so I congratulate the Lakers. The Lakers are my team. Of course, behind the Dallas Mavericks. I love the Mavericks. Love them, love them, love them. But I can't lie, I've been a Laker fan longer than I've been a Maverick fan. I grew up watching Magic Johnson. That was my first team, my first love, the reason why I even picked up a basketball. So, go Lake Show. Go Lake Show, go Lake Show. And, you know, it was almost written in the stars for them to win this year with what happened at the beginning of the year with Kobe and Gigi. So I hope, you know, I just hope LA got a little bit of after yesterday's win because they certainly deserve it. Also, so checking out my little IG and whatnot, and I saw that Cardi B had a birthday party over the weekend in Vegas. Now, we all know Cardi B and her husband are getting a divorce, allegedly. And so, you know, I am not in LA. I used to live in LA. You know, I had connects in LA. You know, I used to hear a little bit, see a little bit in LA. But, you know, I'm not there anymore, so I don't have those same connections that I used to have. But I do still have a little ear to the street. And what I heard was this divorce is a business deal more so than it is a relationship failure. Follow me? So I was not shocked when I saw Offset at the birthday festivities. I was not shocked when I saw Offset at the birthday festivities nor was I shocked with the gift that he presented his still wife. So, guys, just pay attention, keep your eyes open. Everything is not always what it appears to be. I say that a lot because it is true, especially in the world of entertainment. Also, yeah, I hadn't really spoken on this since the new charges came out, but Tory Lanez has also been charged with shooting Meg the Stallion. Now, I had very deep opinions about the whole situation, and I just thought it was not cool how we kind of made a mockery of this girl's trauma. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to reserve complete judgment, because who am I to judge? But I'm also going to reserve complete judgment because, again, like I said, everything is not always what it appears to be. Although in this situation, I believe he shot her, but I do not think it was an intentional shooting. I think it was an accident. I think it was a drunken accident. And that is a lot of why things transpired the way they did after the shooting. A lot of people want to know why she got back in the car. Why did she react the way she did? And I say all the time, trauma happens, or the reaction to trauma is different when it's something coming from your sworn enemy or an enemy of yours versus when something traumatic happens to you and it's not coming from someone you deem an enemy. Your reactions are completely different. And I speak from personal experience when I say that. Anyway, so that's all I have for tonight. Oh, I don't know if I spoke about Kamala Harris and Mike Pence and the debate. I don't know. I don't even remember. Stuff has been going so fast and so rapid. Your girl getting a little old. So I don't know. I don't know if I talked about that or not. Either way, kudos to Kamala. She had to tread a very thin line because she's a black woman. We cannot come off as the angry black female and expect to get support from this overwhelmingly white society. So keep that in mind. We've seen her in action on several different occasions. We know what she's made of. We know what she's capable of. She said a few good things in the debate. She made a better impression on me than Joe did. Yeah, that tomfoolery that popped off with Joe and Donald, I will refrain. Anywho, so we shall see. I think this last debate with 45 and Biden has been canceled due to his COVID status. I read today that he had 2 consecutive negative tests, but I don't believe anything that comes out of that office. So, whatever. Anywho, guys, have a wonderful night. Enjoy your week. I will talk to you later. See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the like button, please, if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and if you don't know, I don't know if I've said it before, I do this show on Sunday night, 7:30 Central Standard Time on Trill Boxing Talk. It's on YouTube. And we talk boxing. I'm a sports girl, so boxing is right in my wheelhouse. And I co-host with Boxiana and Black Fight Fan. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go on over to Trill Boxing Talk. It's called The Fight Party. Check us out. And I will see you guys later. Bye.